right, everyone good?
All good.
Sweet, nice one. Queen Phosphene.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, guys.
Thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about the band, a little bit about the project?
Who wants to start?
We're all like, Rosie, are you going to talk?
It all started with your songs already, didn't it?
Yeah, I think we'd been jamming, the three of us, for a few years and just always wanted to turn it into a band and tried with different people and it never seemed to find the right person until this fella
This guy.
comes along. And keep to the max.
To the max, Pepsi.
Easy, I can do.
Pepsi, please don't sue me.
And then it just sort of, we couldn't get rid of him. So yeah.
Squatters' rights in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always needed a drummer as well, so
Yeah.
I had to become that.
He became
I
that.
became that.
You inherited the position.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You
you're
evolved.
playing a very lovely drum set today.
Thank you.
I'm a little bit jealous.
Thank
It's very nice. When did you guys actually get together?
Well, Tom and I came out of the same womb.
Yeah.
So that, we've been together for quite a long time.
Okay.
Remy and I met in a bar, and we're engaged and all that sort of stuff. And then we found Sam, and we all got together in 2021.
Lovely.
So,
Nice.
Yeah,
over 3 years.
Was it pre-COVID as well?
It was
wasn't
after
it?
COVID.
Was it just after
Yeah.
COVID?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
post-COVID.
so- yeah, it was a hazy time.
Yes,
The pandemic.
he started COVID.
You guys have all been part of different projects before, am I right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Are you
right.
still in any of those projects?
No, this kind of takes up all the time, really.
Yeah.
It's hard to split yourself across projects. It's hard enough getting everyone else in the same room, same time as it is,
Yeah.
really. But
I
we
agree.
used to be, we
Yeah.
we started off in a band years ago.
Yeah, I think it was 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that was very different, though.
Yeah.
I was singing and
Yeah.
trumpet and that, you were singing
Yeah.
and that. But that was more like a funky thing. Big
Yeah.
up the Jacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But yeah.
Um,
And you were in Hot Shoe before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in a hot shoe with Rob and Aaron when
Yeah.
you actually asked if I wanted to jam with you guys. And I think that just naturally it's hard enough, like Tom said, getting enough adults into a room one day a week, right?
Oh,
so
yes.
having two
Yeah.
projects. I mean, some people manage to do have three. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
But it's I felt like momentum was slowing down a bit with the previous band, Hot Shoe, and then so it's kind of nice to get asked to come into something. It was
Yeah.
refreshing.
Yes.
We just hit it with full force as well. I think
Yeah.
we was all really motivated, weren't we? And we still are now. But you know how it is when the initial
Yeah.
when the piston hits.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. And then Remy's just sort of been bit of a slag for music. Been in lots of different projects.
Not really. I mean, actually, I think
Matt, you're going to be like, why on earth?
I was in a two-piece called Electric Sheep. That was probably the main one.
Okay.
Before this, but
Great
other than
name.
that, they've definitely been in more actual band, full bands. So, it was.
Okay.
I just
I think
remembered
so,
that his parents are probably going to watch this. So.
I think you interviewed him before with Phil. I was in a two-piece with him.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
That's
other
really
than
cool.
that, not much else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been up to musically?
So we've just been gigging recently. We released the EP Baked Goods last year. I'm like 2023. And then since then we've just been gigging and doing all that sort of good stuff.
Played a
but
couple of London gigs.
yeah,
Just to
Wow.
try something
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over to
Yeah.
Islington
yeah,
and
Very nice.
Camden Assembly. That would
Yeah.
be fun. we want to do some festival gigs next, really.
yeah,
Next year.
yeah.
It's a
I
good
think
idea.
that's our.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we'd also just like to get a few more sort of, I don't know, video evidence of us
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah. Sometimes trying to do that whilst you're performing, it's so difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can't, especially if you're playing guitar or playing drums, something like that, you can't exactly just take a hand off just to be like, look at me, I'm doing all this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people manage it and all
Yeah.
props to them, but yeah, it's really difficult. But unless you've got friends who are willing to come along and take good footage for you, it's not easy, is it?
Yeah.
So have you guys got anything that you're, besides obviously the festivals, is there anything else you guys are aspiring to do?
Well, I'd love to get some more recordings done.
Yeah.
To be
Cool.
honest,
I think
even
we-
if it's just home style, just to get some demos down, just to because I think you only ever really finish the song when you record it, because
Yeah,
you kind of
that's fair.
commit to that song. Then, other than that, we just constantly jam some songs, and they're always constantly changing a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas when you record it, you probably hear it back and you go, actually, that's a bit too much there, or that I need a little bit more there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if it's just rougher quality demos, I'd like to do that. next.
Yeah.
But,
It's a good idea.
And I think just like more writing, really. Some of the songs
Yeah,
we've been
freshen them
playing, since pretty much the start.
Yeah, true.
And yeah,
and these songs are so fun. So
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
want to do
I mean,
I
what
think you
I
just
mean-
get a bit bored naturally. Of
Yeah,
playing
you
the
do.
same
The thing
songs.
is,
So,
every
yeah.
time we like have a band practice, we end up just making up like a new riff or something.
Yeah.
But then we like don't actually ever turn it into a full song.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
got loads of
Yeah.
ideas that we could like.
Do you ever
actually turn
record the
into
rehearsals?
No, we should do that. Really.
Just on our phones.
Yeah.
But not the whole thing.
We should
No.
start doing that actually. We should start
Yeah.
just bringing a laptop
Yeah.
and recording them.
I think we used to
Put a
do
room
that.
mic.
Yeah.
Probably good
Yeah,
idea.
that's how it used to be when we.
There's a
were
lot you can do
listening
doing
to
that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Because sometimes, like Remy says, like you come up with a killer riff and then you just can't remember it. Like
Yeah.
the next time you're like, what was that thing? And you get
Yeah.
something that sounds kind of like it, but it's lost
yeah.
forever.
Something
Yeah.
that's very close, but then you just sort of like something's missing.
Yeah.
You can't work out what it is.
Yeah.
No, it's interesting, like seeing how different bands go about the creative process. Do you guys have like one person who does the majority of the songwriting?
Yeah, I'd say, well, it's Rosie kind of comes up with a rough structure. She writes the lyrics and
Yeah.
has an
Okay.
idea, and then she'll bring it to Remy, and then Remy will like make
Yeah.
another guitar part for it, and then normally they both bring it to us.
Yeah.
And me and Sam just put our bits on. And, like,
It's
it
either
doesn't
that
take
or
very long.
Remy
fair.
comes up with something on guitar and then
okay.
I'll write lyrics to that.
But some of the songs were like
Yeah.
already written, like your solo stuff before
Yeah.
the band, and then we sort of like made it rockier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of the songs that I wrote, even like, I don't know, some of them wrote like 10 years ago or something. And they were always like the intention was always to bring it to a band. So it's just good to have,
And again, finding the right people.
Yeah,
Finding the
of
right
course.
people that you gel with. There might be amazing musicians out there, but if you just don't click,
Yeah.
it's not worth doing.
Yeah.
So alongside recording, potentially getting some new music out at some point, and gigs, what else do you guys do?
Boring money, boring jobs mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
that's
like
funny,
normal life stuff. It's not very exciting.
Just
That's
wallowing.
Kind of why it's kind of why.
Just wallowing.
That's like 9 to 5 wallowing.
Yeah.
got to schedule
I've got
that
into
in.
bread baking recently.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, making bread.
Very
So,
nice.
Yeah.
His bread is good, actually.
So if
You-
I
you
need
should
some
put some-
sourdough, you're my man.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
pretty
love that.
good. Yeah.
I'm there wallowing. He's making bread. And it does help with the wallowing. So,
Oh,
yeah.
just the smell of fresh made bread. You're just like, it's just too much.
Crying into the dough.
makes it so sour.
Nice. Oh, see? Jokes here, folks. That was
Is that
good.
what you mean? Like, just like...
Yeah,
during
because
the-
again, so most musicians that I've had the privilege of inviting down, had the privilege of talking to, only a few of them do music full time.
Yeah.
It is quite a hard thing to do, and those of you that don't do it full time, it's interesting to find out what people do, and then also just what drives them to have that sort of creative moments,
Yeah.
like getting into bands and performing
Yeah.
and going out and doing those
Yeah.
things, and how you fit it around your daily life.
Yeah.
I think the majority of life and the responsibility of life is so hard work and boring, and doing the music is just like something for me. It's something where I can express myself and just shut off from the world. Like when I'm drumming with these guys, that's the only thing in my mind at that time. It's
Yeah.
very
Okay.
cleansing. So I feel like I kind of need that in my life.
Yeah.
Really. If I
That's a good
don't
way to
have
think
that,
about it.
I just feel
Yeah.
lost, and I feel like
Yeah.
what's the point? You know what I mean?
I feel like that, and I also like, because I write the majority of the lyrics, it's just like that I'll have something in on my mind, and it would just be nice to sort of, it's not like talk about it, but put it in a song so that people, they have to listen to it. And
You will be subjected to this.
and they might not necessarily know what it's actually about, and they'll figure out their own sort of context to it, but they'll still relate, and it's just like, oh, that's I don't know, that's really cool. Like, I'll say something and I'll think something, like it'll be about something, and they'll just come up with their own.
Personal interpretation.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
I like that. What about you, Remy?
Wait, what? Wait, what actually was?
So
the
what kind of
question?
like drives you to do the creative stuff outside of like a 9 to 5 life?
Yeah.
Yeah. What makes you do music?
I've just
What makes you tick?
Always done music.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
I started playing.
habit.
What?
So you just do
You
it out of
can't stop.
habit.
No, I
He's
just,
doing it right now.
He's got the shape.
He doesn't even
just
enjoy
because
it.
because it's fun. I don't know. It's
Perfect.
Just like,
Yeah.
He's actually trying to play this guitar
I do
right
it.
now with one bum cheek.
Yeah, just like I get home, like, well, I work from home, so I don't get home. But,
So he gets from
like,
home.
when I finish work, like I just play guitar just to unwind. I
Nice.
will be playing guitar for an hour,
Yeah.
and it's just really therapeutic. And, yeah,
He won't even
and then
notice the time gone.
obviously like the band brings a whole new aspect, and like you get that sort of excitement from gigs and stuff.
Yeah.
And you feel like a rock star, and yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Kings of Maidstone. I think we've all felt like that at some
Yeah.
point. We've just finished a gig and just be like, yes, I rule the world.
Be like
Yeah,
four
we
people
don't.
in the
Yeah,
audience.
we don't rule Maidstone. Just to put that out there. What about you, Sam?
I feel like I got into music a bit later maybe than some of you guys. I sort of like grew up skateboarding, which very much had a creative side to it, as you could like imagine.
Oh, yeah.
And also like there's a lot of expressionism in skateboarding. So I don't know, just from doing that, and as like I'm sure a lot of people who played like all the games like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, even Skate, they have killer soundtracks. And like, I feel like skateboarding and music have always been linked in some way, in the creative side of it and again the expressing side. And it just naturally, I don't know, just naturally came, like listening to like Rage Against the Machine and like Nirvana and like also like hip hop, like Wu-Tang. I don't know, it just got into this thing of like I want to be like playing that. And luckily I had some good skater friends who like Anthony Sotelo and that back in the day. He like was really into drums, so we'd always used to just jam out, then go skate, jam out again. But now it feels like as you get older, you know, it's a bit easier on the body. Yeah,
That's very true. Yeah.
But it also, I don't know, it's all like just the whole culture is so similar. Like at the skate park, no one's like judging anyone. You know, you could be skating for a week, you could be skating for 10 years. It's all the same. Everyone's like just shows so much hype for everyone, and I get that. Unfortunately, you don't get that everywhere in music. Some
I agree.
people can be a little bit, prestigious or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But like with these guys, like I always think like Remy shreds, man. I know like Tom obviously like was quite new, you getting into drums at this point. Rosie's got killer pipes in general anyway. And like I don't know, it's just cool how I feel like we're all like different, innit? But like when we get together, we just all rise to the same level.
Yeah.
It's nice.
agree.
Yeah.
It's
One band, one sound, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, sure.
So obviously, we're all based in Kent. Do you think there's anything missing from the Kent music scene currently that you personally would like to see more of, or would you like to see less of?
It'd be nice to have a proper like venue, actual music dedicated venue,
Especially in Maidstone.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You see so many plaques, don't you, around town? Like David Bowie, like played here. Rolling Stones played here, and it's like, what are they now? They're like most of them are flats, or it's a shopping centre.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Maidstone is lacking like a solid, something dedicated. Like I feel like the Rafters had it for a little bit.
Rafters was really cool.
Places
Rafters
like Pizza
smashed it.
Express even almost had it to some degree, right?
Yes.
But now, like, there's nothing
There's nothing
in
like
the
that.
county town. Not that being said, there's a lot of like local acts going on in and around, like Poco Loco. Like they're always pumping out tracks. Market House in it as well. I know, but it's not a dedicated.
Yeah, it's not.
Very
It's
true.
like a pub or bar first.
So it's pub or bar, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
We're really lucky to still have those places, but
Yes. Yeah, we are.
But it's not just music, isn't it? Just like dedicated performing spaces.
yeah,
whether
just
that's
any
acting
sort of
or
creativity, like
poetry.
comedians,
Yeah,
anything.
like-
That'd be brilliant.
We need more venues.
I feel like the vibe's gone a little bit in the Maidstone scene recently as well.
Yeah,
live music's changing. Music's changing in general, isn't it?
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it's also like it's almost I don't know. I feel nervous saying this because I know that's like sometimes you're in cover bands.
No worries, it's all good.
But like I think cover bands are sort of the priority. Which is I do understand it because if I've had a couple of drinks or whatever, I want to sing to songs that I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then like original bands, I don't know, they're just sort of like getting a bit forgotten, or like they'll be put on Thursdays or Sundays, and it's just like, you know, it would just be nice, like, to have us on a Friday or a Saturday.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's like the knock-on effect though of just having music in bars. Is the only people are there to drink, so they just want to hear the songs they know. Whereas if you had a dedicated venue space,
you're going
Maybe
to
people
seeking that. It's not about the drinking, is it? It's about I'm there to see my act. I'm there to see what I want to see. Like,
I think as we get older, it's harder and harder to convince the people that we know to come out regularly to our show.
True.
Yeah, of course.
And again, this is coming from someone who performs in cover bands like on a weekly basis. Like some of my friends, if they've seen me once in the past couple of months, they won't bother coming out and seeing me for the next time. And as much as you try, you can't force people to do stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's where original music has it twice as hard. Because if people come and see you once, they're like, yeah, that was cool. And then when you invite them again, they're like, maybe not. But again, those people that come out and do support you, they don't get forgotten. No. They're the ones that, if something big does happen, you're like, right, you're coming in for free. Go and play Coco, and you're just like, coming backstage. You get to experience all those things. Yeah. When you guys when you go out and gig, do you have like a set routine that you guys follow? Do you have like a little warm-up ritual? Is there anything that people don't see before you go and play?
I just get really nervous and anxious for it.
Really drunk.
I think we all get
Nice.
drunk.
I've got a few voodoo dolls at home. No,
Okay.
I don't really.
I feel like we all just
Is one
pace.
dressed as
Just
Remy?
one for myself.
I think the ritual is us all standing in the smoking area, not necessarily smoking, but just pacing in different directions, just worrying.
Yeah.
We can recreate that for you.
Nice. Yeah, I want to see this now.
I think we like to sound check and then go out. Yeah,
If we're lucky. If we're
If
lucky
we-
to
yeah,
get
if
a sound check.
Lucky enough to get a sound check.
Yeah.
Generally, we just hang out, don't we? Just try to have a laugh. I think we just
We
laugh
just try
off
and
the
enjoy
nerves.
it. Yeah. Because I mean, you know, we actually spend quite a lot of money to do this, so we might as well enjoy it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Doesn't always work. I mean, sometimes we do get very nervous, but
Such
but,
is life.
yeah.
Everyone does.
We just try and enjoy it. Yeah.
All you've got to think about is you've got to try and make the people watching you more nervous than you guys are.
That's not a problem for me.
just deadpan someone right in the front row.
Rosie, she's like, hey, get this guy, get the spotlight on this guy down in front. Let me have a look at you.
The guy with the eyes right there.
Oh, that's brilliant. Guys, thank you so much for coming down. If people wanted to find you, how would they find you?
Spotify.
And I don't mean in your house.
Yeah, I'm usually at home.
Look up at the wind on a blood moon and scream.
Yeah, we are on Spotify.
Instagram.
Instagram,
What is our
or on
Instagram?
Facebook. It's Queen.Phosphene. And I think that's the same for Facebook as well. I'm
Cool.
not sure.
Cool.
I don't know. I think
Can't-
we might even have one of those TikToks as well. I
One of
sound
those
so
TikToks.
old.
Nice.
Oh my god.
All right.
We have one of those. I think that's it really.
And our EP is called Baked Goods.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Where can people find that?
Spotify.
Well, it's on
Spotify,
everything
yes.
really.
It's on
Yeah.
everything.
So Spotify, Apple Music. Is it on
Yeah.
Deezer
YouTube.
as well?
I don't know.
It
Yeah,
could
these
be,
are.
Yeah.
because we
These
put it on
nuts.
one of
That's
these
exactly what I
things
was
and just distribute it to all
It's
the
on
places,
these
so it
nuts.
could be, but-
So if people wanted to buy it, how would they buy it?
Oh, I don't think they can. I think they just get it free.
So it's
Yeah.
just
There you go.
It's
Streaming.
free, yeah.
She's
Streaming.
streaming at the moment.
You're welcome.
just give them money. Just do
give
it.
us
Just
money,
give
yeah.
them money. Yeah.
Yeah. If you could.
Yeah.
Just throw some money at. We don't mind if it's pennies.
Come to a gig as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
go
a
to one of
gig.
those gigs.
Buy a
To a gig.
t-shirt. We do have
Do
t-shirts.
it.
We don't have them today because I'm an idiot. But
There's no one here
and
to buy them.
well, no. But I was
I'll
like,
buy
maybe I
one.
should get one out
Oh,
in
okay.
case someone did want to buy one.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, streaming it. Come watch.
Yeah.
Come watch us
Yeah,
play.
come see them in the flesh.
Yeah.
Do that.
Flesh.
Last question.
I nearly wet
That was
myself.
brilliant. So last question, guys. If you guys could do a gig, either support or as headline, with any act, dead or alive, who would they be?
Maybe like Henry VIII. I think that.
But in what,
That's a natural
in what capacity would he perform?
instinct.
Though?
Yeah, what's he
what would he do?
I don't know. Maybe comedy.
Off with her head.
No, I don't know. We like.
What about like a band like Goat? Because
Goat would be
if you could
amazing.
support them, you could go do your thing, and then you get to experience that.
Yeah, you get a free ticket to see something
Yeah.
you like.
That's a good idea.
We love Crumb and the Lazy Eyes, King Gizzard, all that sort of.
Okay.
Psychedelic
Great.
rock.
Queens
Yeah.
of the
King
Stone
Gizzard.
Age.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
one of
Remy
my
is,
Queens of the
favourite
Stone Age.
bands,
True.
but,
Yeah. But mostly Henry VIII.
Okay, nice. As a collective effort, they want to go back in time.
We'll play Greensleeves.
Yeah, yeah.
Playing the turkey drumsticks.
I'm sure that's the first and only time we will ever get that answer. to the
Yes,
question,
yeah.
by the way.
If it does, I'm going to start feeling like people are following me. Guys, thank you so much for coming down. I will try to have you back sometime in the future. When that will be, I have no idea. But yeah, we will try and sort something out. And hopefully we'll set you guys some little challenges or something this time.
Ooh.
Mix it up a little bit.
Sounds
Yeah.
Remy's
Like,
been
you've got to
practicing.
dig up Henry VIII. You've got to bring him along. You've got to dress him up and then something else. But
It
yeah.
sounds like some
Brilliant.
good initiation.
It does a bit, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm going to start. I'm going to start turning this into a cult.
I mean,
No questions. I mean, I just want people to
if
call
I get
me.
to stay in this house all the time.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Just no one's
Be a
allowed to
ghost.
leave. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like the Purge. It's gonna be brilliant. Lock the doors. No. Well, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for coming out. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you
No,
so
thanks
much.
so much, man. I
you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Goodbye.